Record. Do you have a few minutes? Like if this takes like
Yeah.
15 minutes?
Go ahead.
Okay, wait, is it on? Hi everyone, this is Deb Helfrich, and I'm talking with my lovely friend Shelly-Ann. We were strangers until about an hour ago, and now we're very good friends. And this is the end of our conversation, and I challenged her to ask me the hardest question she can about being human. So I'm gonna let her go ahead and ask the question.
So Deb, the question I have is, one of the things I've been thinking about is how constant change is, right? And how we have to remain adaptable, we have to remain open, we have to be able to pivot because, that's how life is. What do we think about? What do we say to ourselves to constantly be ready, to constantly be open to all the changes that are inevitable? Because if it's constant, then they're all inevitable. How do we constantly prepare ourselves to move from change to change and to keep the same momentum?
This is the question of humanity in the time of COVID-19, is precedent has left Earth. We can't look backwards. We can't do anything the same because everything has changed. Government, business, our lives, our health, how we interact with people, whether we could just go and do everything that pops in our minds.
Yeah.
Precedent has left Earth. Change is not only inevitable now, it's guaranteed at a scale we can barely comprehend. What you do to manage to be a person who ends up thriving in this pandemic world, and the transition, don't get me wrong, is going to be rough for all of us, okay? So I'm not being a Pollyanna here. The transition period is going to be very hard. But if you want to thrive, all you gotta do is look for the pleasure and play and be creative. Change and innovation are about things that make you happy. That's about putting in the zone where your energy gets high. You're like, I'm learning this, I'm reading that, I'm saying, oh, I'm gonna watch this movie. The things that give you pleasure, and pleasure in the very broad sense that it stimulates you to ask another question, to keep researching, to keep changing and pulling in more information and synthesizing. It's this energy, sustainable human energy. It's pleasurable. You can't keep going like this, and you don't get excited like this ever at your job. And Shelly-Ann and I, early in the conversation, we had sort of the standard stuff, and I sort of interrupted her, and I was sort of a little bit more forceful than usual. But I valued her time so much that I didn't want her wasting it because we had all this great brand new stuff to say. And at one point, it came up, like, we've said new sentences in this hour that we've never said before. Whereas most conversations as adults, we're just saying the same old platitudes over and over and over again. How you get to that state of homeodynamic balance. Think about this. The scientists call the constant changing of our bodies homeostasis. Stasis means static. They can't, we are so unaccustomed to being always, every moment different, that we even use the term that we describe, that constant state of flux in our body, homeostasis. Yeah. So I have to upgrade the term to homeodynamic. We're just constantly changing, because imagine, say, I heard a truck backfire outside and all my tension went that way and I got a little scared, and you see, I'm even on my yoga ball, so I lost my balance. See, our bodies are more important than we understand. And if you become stressed, not even just mentally stressed, but physically stressed, something in your environment, you smell something, you've left something cooking on the stove and it starts to burn, or your dog walks by and you smell that you should be giving them a bath, or these things take our attention away. And we only have a 6-second attention span, right? All of us are dialing down. The study was like 7 or 8, and I'm dropping it like every time. It's like 6. Probably now we all have like 4 or 5-second attention spans, because we're all scared of the virus. We're all scared of our future. How you stay like this in this time in the world is pleasure. Your own pleasures. I'm here on a mission. I know what my purpose is, to unite the globe. I played small for 50 years. I can't unite the globe if nobody's paying attention to me. So now here I am, just reaching out to people. And it turns out to be the very right person. So this is it. Stop judging yourself. Stop trying to measure to past results and just go, it's all now play. We have to create a new world. What's more delightful? If we get in our mindset, if we try to recreate the old world, the corporate static, we're not going to get anywhere. But if we go with humans, if we form strategic alliances, if we're willing to get on a phone call and just see what magic happens.
Yeah.
And this has been happening the whole call. And finally I said, okay, we got to take a video. Because I know Shelly-Ann is going to be able to use her marketing expertise to do something with this. This is about probably 10 minutes, so I'll turn it off.